And you know what time it is. What up, what up, what up, what up? It's a brand new week. It's a brand new Wednesday. So guess what that means? It's a brand new episode of PD&J What's Good Today. I'm your host, Jake.
And I'm your host, Pocket. What is good, folks? I know you probably missed us last week. Let y'all know, wifey and I were celebrating 15 years of union, being together. So that's why we weren't live. I think it was more important to celebrate that than be on the show.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man. Thank you. So, other than that, we had an extra week. So that means we got an extra amount of business to talk about. But before we start talking about that, what's today's day?
The 8th.
So that means 2 weeks and 3 days?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
I guess I said, what are we talking about? Y'all should know. Y'all know. Coming live in Phoenix at the Elks.
Is the Rock the Mic Comedy Showcase. It's going to be unfreaking believable. It's going to be bananas. I had to do it.
Not today. Not today. BANANAS. God damn it.
Here we go. Speaking of that, quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Hey you. Me? Yes, you. Are you ready to take your brand to the next level? Hell yeah! GLM Designs can help you with just that. Word? From laptop skins? You lying! Promotional flyers? Yo, son! Promo videos? I need that! OBS Twitch overlays and backgrounds. Hey yo, let me get that! Professional one-sheets and so much more.
Oh my god.
Please visit our website,
I want it right now.
GottaLoveMeWorld.com today to check out our designs.
Got it!
Follow us on social media at Gotta Love Me World.
Follow it!
GLM Designs are here to take care of all your graphic needs.
All right, welcome back, folks. Welcome back. Brand new episode of PD&J What's Good Today. We're going to do things a little bit differently today. We're going to kick it off with sports. We got to catch up. A couple of big fights that we saw on this past two Saturdays was absolutely freaking phenomenal.
Yeah, a couple fights. You had, well, let's talk about yesterday. Congratulations, Martin, on Walmart employees. You didn't get bonuses, but you got a football team. That's right. The Walton family bought the Denver Broncos for $4.5 billion.
Wow.
Biggest sports franchise sale ever. So you guys didn't get a pay raise or benefits. You got a football team.
So that great fights though. The biggest fight that I saw was Rolly Romero got his ass handed to him.
Biggest fight? I thought it would be the Devin Haney undisputed.
Would you say that was the biggest fight?
It was for undisputed. Why would that not be bigger?
Oh, yeah.
Second youngest champion ever in any division. Second youngest undisputed champion. First in the full belt area in the lightweight division. So damn right it's huge. Rolly Romero getting his butt whooped is just, we just didn't know what round it was going to be.
Well, folks, we gonna hop right in, get right back into sports. Right now, I got the show that got coming up. Got my man Chris Mosley in the building. What's up with you, Chris?
Yo. My bad. What's going on? What's going on, man?
I was like, man, I'm waiting.
Caught
Can't
me
wait to
at
see
the
this.
job. Whew, sorry. I'm all over the place. Caught me at the gig, my bad. I decided to just go ahead and just stay up here while I do it.
That's what's up. You got a gig tonight?
What'd you say?
You said you got a.
Oh, no. I said you caught me at work. I decided to just go ahead and do it from up here instead of making you wait till I drove all the way home.
Oh, I feel you. I definitely appreciate that, man. We're just going to take the time, let our people get to know who you are and what they can be able to expect from this comedy showcase on June 25th down at the Elks in Phoenix, Arizona, man. Can't wait. Thank you for being on the show.
Yeah, this is going to be
Awesome.
nice. This is going to be a real good one, especially I seen everybody that you had on there So even before I was even on it, this was gonna be good. But now it's gonna be great. So
So give the people some background on you, like where you're from and how you got into comedy.
from St. Louis, Missouri. What got me into comedy? Probably the last thing that anyone around me or my family thought I'd ever do. But what brought me to it is the most natural way. True comedians are brought to it, which is depression and trauma and setbacks. So I don't think comedy is anybody's plan A for real, for real. So dream number one went bad. Life was going bad, and I just found a way to talk about it, and people related to me. And then they was laughing at the same time, so I just kept doing it.
How long have you been doing comedy?
My 6 year funny anniversary was the 13th of last month. So it was at May 13th.
Oh, okay. Well, congratulations on that.
Yeah, right on, right on. I always know it's coming up when my son's birthday is coming up. My son is the same age that I started. So, I mean, it's the same. However old he is, that's how long I've been doing it. So his 6th birthday just passed. So I know, like, I started like right a few months before he was born. So
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, what are your inspirations when it comes to the comedy?
to be better than my ex's current boyfriend. I usually check on his career every now and then just to make sure I'm at least 3 levels ahead of him. And currently I am. So that's if I die and that don't be the only thing that happened, I'll die happy. It's all.
So when it comes to your shows, what especially this one on June 25th, man, we're expecting it to be a great one. What can people expect when they come to see you?
I don't know. Shit. I don't be having a plan. Whatever I go up there, whatever I feel like talking about that day. I mean, I write a lot and I have like an idea of where I'm gonna go. But if the crowd is giving me the sense that they want to talk about women or men versus women or pussy or they want to talk about money or gas, I roll with that. So the audience should expect whatever they give me in return. If they come in there and all I hear is people bitching and whining about the gas, that's what I'm gonna talk about. You know what I mean? If I feel like it's a bunch of relationships in there, but I've seen niggas in there with different women before, then it's time to talk about side chicks. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a comedian of people. That's how I realized this was for me. I'm up there to talk about things that we all relate to. So that way at the end of the show, you can pretend like you know me a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, damn, bro, we straight connected, man. Like, I've been through this, and that. Because the number one thing you always realize, once you start talking about your problems out loud or your faults as a human being, if you have the courage to, you'll realize you're not alone. Everybody else has the same thing or going through something similar. You just have to have the bravery of putting yourself out there so that everyone else can feel comfortable putting themselves out there after you.
I can dig it. Well, folks, stay right there. Chris ain't going nowhere. We got to take a real quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
PD&J Media Productions presents Rock the Mic Comedy Showcase, June 25th at the Elks, 1007 South 7th Avenue in Phoenix, Arizona. Doors open at 7 p.m. and the show starts at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. $20 donation at the door, 21 and older, with your headliner, Belly B. Also performing is Adam J., Jarrell Hearns, Chris Mosley, and more performers to be announced. You can purchase tickets ahead of time on Eventbrite. Remember, that's the Rock the Mic Comedy Showcase, June 25th at the Elks in Phoenix, Arizona.
Welcome back, folks. Welcome back. It's a brand new episode of What's Good Today with your host, PD&J. I am Jay.
I am Pocket, and we have our special guest,
Chris Mosley in the building. Salute to you, sir. How you doing?
Oh my God. Someone just got pregnant just now.
Sorry, I didn't give him the intro like I do everybody else.
Yeah.
That's my bad, Chris. I'm having one of my days today.
So you said that you grew up in St. Louis, right?
Yes, I am.
So are you from the Lou and you proud?
I better be, otherwise I can never go back home.
Now, are you on the Missouri side of it or the Kansas City side of it?
You must have never been there before. Kansas City is a whole nother city that's like 4 hours away, and they're like completely different. They're like, it's so crazy how niggas only 4 hours away can be night and day from us. But I think the question you're asking me that other people from St. Louis know is, what did I grow up in the city or the county? And I grew up in the county. I grew up in the county. So traditionally, if you ask someone from St. Louis, they're like, "Oh, county niggas is spoiled and soft," and that's fine. But I grew up in a neighborhood called Castle Point, which when I was growing up was like the worst neighborhood in the county. So it was like I grew up when Castle Point was getting its reputation for the bad shit. Now all the gangsters and shit done had kids and shit now. So now it's like a big ass daycare. So it's not even a big deal now. I mean, it's still messed up shit, but everybody done not use condoms. So now all their kids grew up and they just out there. So but when I was coming up, it wasn't necessarily the prettiest thing. But I grew up pretty blessed because my whole street, we had like I know I'm probably one of the only few kids that know what it's like to be raised in a village for real. Like all of my neighbors were snitches. All of my neighbors watched us. They stood out on the porch, gave us game. It was cool. I had the same neighbors from when I was 6 all the way until I left. Say it again.
Sometimes some of us need that though.
I definitely did, cause like had it not been for, I had a mom and a dad and stuff, but they can only watch you so much. So when they gone and all your friends is coming over, and a lot of my friends was at the fork in the road and they turned left towards gangs and drugs and shit, I was right behind them. But we had neighbors that just kept, like I said, a bunch of snitches, but they snitched with good intention. It's like they didn't tell the police on you; they just told your parents. So
what would you tell all the youngsters that's growing up looking to get into the comedy or acting or different things of that nature? What would you tell them?
Quit now, because you're not fucking ready. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Nobody listens, bro. I'm gonna tell you this right now. People ask me for advice all the time. You want me to be real with you? I'm gonna tell you the same analogy I told a partner of mine that asked me like a month ago. Asking me for help or advice in comedy is like asking, like that's like you walking up to me and asking me, "Can I fuck your girlfriend?" Like you see me with my girl and you see how much good time we having, and instead of you finding your own girl, you literally have the balls to walk up to me and ask me, "Can you fuck mine?" And here's the crazy part: I'm actually gonna tell you what you need to do it. I give you all the game because I'm fucking her. So you should listen to me, right? And then what happens? You go off, you take all this advice I'm giving you for the girl I'm fucking, and you go and try and do your own thing anyway, and you fuck it up. So now guess what? You don't get no ass, and now my girl mad at me. Comedy is the girl. So I don't do that shit no more. Like, it's like, why? But if you're in it, I'ma just say this. Just to give you another metaphor, it's like going to a raggedy ass carnival. Once you in the carnival, you're gonna see dope ass rides you're not tall enough to get on yet. You're gonna see raggedy rides, you can jump on at any time, rigged games, dope games. You're gonna see all kind of games and rides and shit. And a lot of things are gonna put you in a weird space. A lot of things gonna make you feel great. Just don't leave the carnival. That's all I'm gonna say. Once you win, you're a lifer. You could do this till you die, literally. So if you're gonna be in it, go as long as you go at it like that, then you'll be fine. There's no guarantees in this shit. You just gotta keep going.
Well, folks, there you have it. From his mouth to your ears. That came from Chris Mosley. Chris, any last words? I thank you so much for being on the show. I know you have other obligations. I don't want to hold you, tie you up, but thank you for giving us an opportunity to get to know you a little bit better. We are looking forward to being able to have you on our show on June 25th, man. Anything else you want to add before we let you go?
If you're going to do anything in life, just know next level, new devil is what someone taught me not too long ago. So no matter what it is you're doing, as you elevate, there goes some more fuck shit going to be waiting for you. There's never a level of no fuck shit. So just remember that. Remember that. So if you got one gal and you invite her to a threesome, some fuck shit coming with that. It ain't all roses. You know what I mean? You in a room with 4 bitches and they all want to fuck you. It ain't gonna be sweet. You got some concentration to do. Is that cool? Yeah.
Well, man, again, thank you for coming on. We're looking forward to seeing you on the 25th. One last question. You got anything else coming up besides that? Like people can find you?
For right now, nothing that I can speak about right now because the ink ain't dry, which is something a lot of niggas gonna learn. That's new in the comedy. Some of y'all, no, fuck that. I'm gonna get that advice too. Stop, like people be doing this one shit where it's like every little fucking thing that happened in your life, you want to just, in your career, you just want to share it. Like, stop. Ain't none of that shit gonna guarantee nothing. Share like every other good thing going on in your career. Because the thing is, you keep posting all this dope shit. Oh, I'm opening for this person. I'm doing this and doing. People are gonna get this perception that, oh, you must be on already. You must be, and you're not. You just open it up for random niggas, and they're not even gonna remember you afterwards. Or I ain't saying don't be happy, but don't share every little fucking thing. And stop basing your prices based on your personal life. Base your price on your talent level you can give. Niggas get a new car they can't afford, and all of a sudden, shit, the price just went up to do. No, it didn't. You still got that same 5 minutes. You still got that same whack ass minute jokes. You can't add money to you can't sprinkle diamonds on a turd, bro, and try and sell it as jewelry. You know what I mean? It's still shit. Shit is shit, dude. And I'm not really talking about nobody in particular. I'm just saying, like, the overall general mindset of my timeline. Like, niggas be upping their prices and they not upping their talent level. But to see me next, every Thursday I have an Airbnb improv comedy show called Childish Thursday. So that's every single Thursday. It's an Airbnb in Phoenix. You can feel free to add me on Instagram. I am Chris Mosley with a period in between every word, or just search Childish Thursday so you can get more information. But basically, it's a mixture of Wildin' Out, Whose Line Is It Anyway, Def Comedy Jam, every comedy show you can think of. We do stand-up, we do improv games, we do sketches, we have competitions, we're about to start having raffles, and it's in the backyard of a really fly-ass Airbnb, pool, jacuzzi, we got food, we have liquor, and they let you smoke too. So
I've been there a couple of times. Well, Chris, you know I've been there a couple of times, man. It's a beautiful setup, and I love what you're doing, man. Keep doing it, keep grinding, man.
Yeah, for sure. I thank you for coming out there, man. Like it's one of those things that we just started. We just had our celebrated our we just did it for a month. But we just gonna keep going with it, man. We basically, what the vision we have for it is gonna be really, really, really big. And I don't see anyone out here doing it like that. And even if there was, fuck it, we're gonna do it anyway. So appreciate y'all though.
Well, folks, that's Chris Mosley in the building. Again, I want to thank you for being on the show. Stay tuned. We got some interesting topics that we got to talk about. We got current events that we still got to go over. We still got a whole bunch of other good topics that we got to go over. Again, salute to you, Chris Mosley. Thanks for being in the building. Folks, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
All right, man. Thanks.
Are you a business owner or someone looking for more ways and avenues to advertise and promote? Look no further. Contact us today for an advertisement. email PD&J Media Productions LLC at gmail.com for more info. Promotions are everything. What are you waiting for?
What it do? What it do? Well, that was a great interview with Chris Mosley. I can't wait to see him on June 25th. I got my tickets. Do you?
Oh, yes.
Do you? If not, you better get them. Now, let's just hop right into our current events and hot topics. We've seen what's been going on the past couple of weeks.
Unless you've been living under a rock. You know, people that live under rocks.
Well, folks, over this past weekend alone, there was a total of, I believe, 17 mass shootings with 56 people injured and up to people killed throughout the nation.
There's quite a few here in Phoenix. Yeah. Shirt I have on says it best, defund politicians. Why did I pick this shirt today? Because guess what they're doing in the Capitol Hill? They're debating on the gun laws. But not what we think.
So, are you talking conspiracy? Do I hear the conspiracy alert going?
Well, here's my thing. You know, how was it mass shooting classified first? How's it classified?
How?
I believe it's a group of 10 or more, or 5 or no, it's got to be 10 or more. That's usually what's happening. 10 or more.
What classifies a mass shooting?
Yeah.
I believe it's actually an odd number. I think it's like 7 or more.
Well, I overshadowed because everything I've been seeing like is 10 or more. But yeah,
Okay.
we'll say that. 7 or more, right? Now, this year's been really odd because we keep seeing them. I think there was a stat that I saw. There have been 260 mass shootings, and we're not even at the halfway mark of the year. So, you know what I did, being my normal self? I went back and did some searching.
What did you find out?
This ain't the first time it's been that way. It's just that now they're talking about it a lot more. Because now it's happening with assault rifles more often than not. Because when you turn 18, guess what you can buy?
A shotgun or a rifle?
Anything you want.
Yeah.
But you can't drink.
You can't buy a handgun either.
But you can buy an assault rifle.
Yeah,
This is what we're talking about. The number one thing is assault rifle. And you can't drink.
You mentioned that twice.
You can join the military. But
you can't drink.
You can buy an assault rifle. But you can't buy a handgun. See, I thought I was going to say you can't drink at the age of 18. And what do they want to change? Not the fact that you can buy an assault rifle. They don't want to change the fact that you can buy it when you turn 21. Folks, you can still buy an assault rifle is what they're saying. They don't want their money to go anywhere.
So you think the NRA is behind?
No, that's not the NRA. Come on. NRA has money, but they're not powerful.
They bought out a couple politicians. You can't deny
They
that.
have money, but they're not powerful.
Money gives you power.
No, it does not. I'm going to list a couple people. Oprah. Does she got power?
If she wanted to, yeah.
Do you think she has power?
Yep.
Wrong. She has money.
Money can give you power.
Okay, so if that was the case, how come she did not buy the election for Hillary?
Wasn't her place.
But you just said she has power. She was running. She was
Wasn't
running.
her place. There's a place.
I'm not done. I'm not done.
Place.
Bill Cosby.
Well, let's not get into that.
No, you said money gives you power. So he has how much power? He's got a shitload of power.
He was about to have a whole shitload of power until.
But you just said you got money, you got power, did you not?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're contradicting yourself right there.
Not really. Money does give you power, depending on how much power and how you try to utilize it. Bill Cosby, we all know he was going to buy NBC.
Deshaun Watson.
Now, he don't have enough money to get himself out the problems that he got. That boy got problems. That boy got some problems.
He's a therapist, a psychologist.
That boy got some problems.
Podiatrist and psychiatrist, psychologist. Bob Johnson.
Who?
It's amazing. You don't know Bob Johnson, one of the richest people in the world, black man. You remember he had BET and he decided he wanted to sell it.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
Michael Jordan.
Now, that man got money and he has power if he wants to utilize it.
But you just said the automatic norm of having power is you have money.
Yep.
So right then and there, I've given you 3, actually 4, that have money but have no power. And another big thing is what color their skin.
So where's your conspiracy coming in?
I didn't say it was a conspiracy. You said it was a conspiracy.
Yeah, well, there has
All
to
I'm
be.
saying is it's not the NRA.
I just
It goes
think
further than that.
and you're absolutely right about that. You're absolutely right about that. It goes further and deeper than that. The only issue is that how deep does the rabbit hole go?
I'm quite sure it's far deeper than we think, because think about this. When they try to come up with a counteraction to the getting rid of assault weapons, everybody's no, we need to keep those. Let's change the age to 21. Let's vote on that. But you want to keep assault rifles?
But okay, so let me ask you this then. That kind of makes me wonder what kind of hidden agenda there's going on. There has to be some kind of hidden agenda that's going on.
Think about it like this. Look at the price of an assault rifle. Look at the price of a handgun. Look at the price of a shotgun. Now come tell me. Is there a conspiracy? Oh, yeah.
Of course. Conspiracy to make more money and capitalize on this.
Now, here's the thing. Let's say they go and ban the assault rifles. How are you going to get the ones that are already out there?
You can't.
Good.
Unless you have a gun buyback program, but I doubt that's going to happen.
You forgot one main thing, and you're a gun owner. They have you on record for what you own.
People aren't going to turn in their assault rifles after they already purchased them. They're just not. They're not.
I'm not agreeing or disagreeing. I'm just giving you the fact of it. That's where it is. That's what the issue is. Now, Udale, Texas.
Uvalde?
I won't even call it. I'm not calling it by its right name for a reason. Udale means you've done enough. What does that mean? They've done enough of nothing. That's what I mean by that. There's so much coming out now, conspiracy-wise. The lady that was on TV, they threatened to how do I want to say this? Being politically correct. They threatened her probation because she's going to the news and saying what actually happened. I don't want to give this story any more play. I don't want to even talk about You've Done Enough, Texas. I really don't. But I feel as though protect your children. Protect them, please. Please. Do your best to protect them. There's people all over the country that were literally after that going and sitting out in front of their children's school.
Pause. Time out. We're gonna get right back into the situation that we're talking about. But I gotta give a special shout out right now. The one, the only T Quest is watching right now, and I gotta salute and shout her out. She got engaged over this past week.
Oh, he put a ring on it.
Yeah, so I gotta salute you. I'm happy for you. You better clap.
We didn't even know if she was dating anybody, let alone she got engaged. All right, so this was surprise us all. I'm happy for you. He put a ring on it.
Salute T Quest too. But anyway, going back to what we were discussing here, a lot of what you're saying is factual. But my whole thing about it is that I don't believe in coincidences, and this is happening way too often for me not to think that there's something underlying that's happening. There's an alternative motive going on here.
When is there not an alternative motive?
But what is it? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What is this particular motive?
They're trying to get people to unite one way or another. Because what's happening is, I believe there was an alert put out yesterday by Homeland Security. If you go on their website, it's talking about in 12 months there's going to be mass chaos. Mass chaos. What does that mean? They are scared that in the next 12 months, because of people's indifferences with each other, there's going to be a lot more violence. A lot more violence. So then, I go back to what I've been saying. Protect your family. Now, let's go back to our assault weapons, right?
Okay.
They come out yesterday. Or wait, what's today? The 9th?
Yeah, no, tomorrow's the night.
Tomorrow's the 9th. Today's the 8th. So yesterday, the 7th, they came out with a bulletin talking about mass hysteria. I'm not going to call it what they call it, terrorist acts in the States. Because I'm afraid that's already been happening with these mass shootings.
Now, here's a question for you. And I think I already know your answer to this. But do you put your kids out? What do you do with your kids that now, you know, I mean, they got to taste a little bit of being able to get an education from home. Some learn better at home. Some might flat out might be scared to even go back to school because they see this happening all the time. What type of conversation do you have with your kids? Are you going to homeschool them? Are you going to keep them in school? Like, what do you do?
So here's a problem with kids nowadays. They have social disorders already. What do I mean, folks? Put a group of kids in a room together. See how much conversation happens. We've seen it with our children. We'll put them in a room together. You hear more noise from us than you do them. We'll go in there, two of them are on their phones, one's playing a video game. There's no conversation going on. There's no, hey, let's play some board games. Let's go outside. Man, mind you, I'm quite sure once we get the pool, we'll see that happen. But there is so much social anxiety, it's ridiculous as it is. Pulling them out of school is not really the answer unless you're going to set time across during the day for them to have social interaction. Right now, I think the number one thing that's causing this is the lack of social interaction. And I'm not saying that's the only factor, but I guarantee it is a factor.
See, I don't know about that because if my child comes to me and is having issues or a problem with going back to school, me being the protector of my child, I'm going to see what alternatives are out there.
Then here's the thing. My child
granted, you said you made a valid point about making that time for them to be socially interactive, and if that's your only argument about that,
it's not my only argument.
Well,
there's more to it than that. I'm going there right now. In Arizona, you know this. The schools are locked down like a jail. Every school you go to, they're locked down like a jail. So there is going to be, and most of the schools have an on-board cop sitting there. So sleep be froggy if you want to. I'm quite sure you're going to get taken out. And then they do. Now, here's the other flip side of it. People have brought this out, and I'm glad they have brought it out. The kids that are shooting now are the ones that know about the lockdowns, what is being done. That's the scary part, what is being done. Now, I forgot where I was going with that. Oh, now there's been these TikToks going around about how you put a chair inside the door a correct way.
Yeah, I saw that.
And it works.
Yeah.
So, again, that lets them know, well, I can't get through that door. And the doors are fire resistant and everything else, so I don't think they can shoot through the door. I don't know. I know most windows are bulletproof. Now, are they assault rifle proof.
Got
We
it.
don't know.
I got it.
We don't know. It's usually when it comes to bulletproof, it's a certain caliber that can break through. But
Well, folks, this is a great topic conversation. We want to stick with this, but we got to take a real quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
PD&J Media Productions presents Rock the Mic Comedy Showcase, June 25th at the Elks, 1007 South 7th Avenue in Phoenix, Arizona. Doors open at 7 p.m. and the show starts at 8 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. $20 donation at the door, 21 and older, with your headliner, Belly B. Also performing is Adam J., Jarrell Hearns, Chris Mosley, and more performers to be announced. You can purchase tickets ahead of time on Eventbrite. Remember, that's the Rock the Mic Comedy Showcase, June 25th at the Elks in Phoenix, Arizona.
All right, folks, welcome back. We are in a deep, heated conversation in regards to the mass shootings that's going on, the conspiracies that might be behind it, as well as, well, let's talk about this, hidden agendas. I brought this up. What's going on with everybody that has a hidden agenda and alternative motives, and they just don't tell what it is from the jump?
actually, people pushing their agendas.
That's true too.
That's I can't even get it out. That's all, folks. All right, so here's what I'm getting at. First of all, what I found out, and I totally blew my mind. Do y'all know that this month has a very significant month for Black people? Not talking about Juneteenth. I thought I was going there. No, it's Black Music Month.
Yeah.
But it's not talked about. This is the hidden agenda. What's talked about this month? What's on your TV?
Whoops. Y'all done got him started, so I'm just gonna sit back and watch him go off real quick. I'm watching the comments. Make sure you comment. I want to put your comments up. So it's gonna be fun.
What month do we know about? What do we know what's going on in June? Okay, let me give it to you this. They fought for this for 15, 20 years. Can I say that? We legitimately saw them fighting 15, 20 years and they got it?
Yeah,
They've been fighting longer than that, but I tell you what, they haven't been fighting as long as. They got to pick a month. We didn't. We're probably losing subscribers as I'm saying this. You realize that?
But you're gonna say it anyway.
I'm gonna say it because it needs to be said. People are considered homophobic because they don't support everything dealing with Pride Month, the alphabet community. Why?
We got a comment that came in that's very valid. We do have Juneteenth that's coming up this month, and as soon as our government recognized it, a year or two ago, it's becoming too monetized now.
You know what I just thought about? We can't get on Sleepy Joe no more. He got us Juneteenth. How about that? In 4 years, he did one thing that's actually super positive. He got us Juneteenth. But he did raise gas prices. See, that the alter ego came out again, man. I was trying to stay positive, giving him something. I thank you, Tammy, or Tam. You're right. He gave us Juneteenth. But what I'm saying is, wouldn't it have made sense if we have gotten January to celebrate Martin Luther King or June to celebrate Juneteenth? No, we got February. I'm not talking about it being the shortest month of the year. I'm talking about we got to give them something. Let's give them February. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's give them February. 28 days to celebrate. 28 days to celebrate Black people. Yeah, that's good. Then we go back to normal. And the alphabet community, they fought for it. They got it. They wanted June. They got it. What the hell? Didn't take them long. Help. Anybody say something. Somebody say something. You know why you're not saying anything? Because it's been put in a way that you never thought about. And unfortunately, you gave me 2 weeks to think. That's the bad part. You gave me 2 weeks to think. 2 weeks. That's not a good thing to let me think that.
I never try to let him think, folks.
But I'm not going to be now. I know what some people are thinking, and they're not going to type, but they know I'll come at them. But I come at you respectfully, don't I? Here's what I'm saying. You're going to say I am homophobic. Why? Because it seems like I don't support it. That's not what I'm saying. That is not what I'm saying. I'm not saying I don't support. What I'm saying is what's happening, what's happened is unfair to the whole. That's all. That's all.
What's good for one is good for all. There's no big eyes or little U's. You know what I mean? So what affects one does affect us all. Period. Point blank.
And I'm going to go with Kobe's famous quote. You know where I'm going, right? It may not be an I in team, but it sure is a me in that mother effer. Why does that apply? Because we're all supposed to be a team, aren't we? Fighting for each other's rights. Or are we?
Now, when we sit back and we talk about rights and this, that, and everything else, I mean, when there's a Civil Rights Act bill, think about it. You have to have a bill mapped out
To give you rights.
not to give you right, but to treat people civil.
To give you rights.
It's sad. Am I the only one that looks at it like that? Folks, am I the only one that looks at it? Please, Tam, let me know. Am I the only one that looks at it like that? This is crazy.
It's like they say in the Bible, the golden rule, right? Right? They say that in the Bible, the golden rule.
Yeah.
But also, people forget it says eye for an eye. Help me, people, help me. Talk to me.
Well, it goes down to what I've been saying all this time. Got to stop looking at America as a country, folks. Stop looking at the United States of America as a country. It is not a country. It's a corporation, and it's going to operate as such, as a corporation. They say that we as people, we have power. Well, let's have the power to take over our corporation and utilize it the best way that we possibly can. And you're absolutely right, Tam. You shouldn't have to fight for the right to be treated civilly, period, point blank, or to be treated equally at that. You're absolutely right.
You know, it was a song back in the 80s that Michael Jackson, oh my gosh.
Still the world?
No, Bruce Springsteen, We Are the World.
Oh, yeah, we are the world.
And they were supposed to do it again. And later on in the 90s, I think in the early 2000s. They never got together to do it. Then there was something with the hip hop artists. Remember that? The ones all over, they tried to do that. It didn't work out too well. They didn't get the same hype. Folks, we have to unify in some way, shape, or form.
But see, that's where the hidden agenda comes in. Maybe the powers that be don't want to see that because they know they'll lose their power.
That's already what's going on. So that's right. Remember we talked about this yesterday. My shirt says defund politicians. What does that mean? Why did I wear it now? I wish I had this shirt in 385 colors and I'd wear it 365 days a year. Why 385? Because I would give him the extra 20 shirts. Because that's what I believe. What's happening? We're in a movement right now that you got business people running for office. I see the advertisements out here all the time. Now, business people. I want you to go back. I think they missed that part about what America truly is. So go back to that for me.
America is not a country, so stop looking at it as a country. Start looking at it as a corporation that you work for.
You don't believe it? How about this? My mother, Lord rest her soul, she did a class and it talked about, or I'm sorry, it wasn't a class. Sorry, this was a conversation between me and her. And she said, when you get married, it's really two businesses compromising to get together to build an empire.
It's facts.
Think about it.
Even with the arranged marriages that still happen today, there's a business purpose for that marriage to happen. One business is merging with another business. It's fact.
To create an empire. So, what can we do? America's corporation. I'm incorporating my life. I got married. Oh no. Your social, what is that?
Oh, let's not get onto your social and your birth certificate. All your social security number is, it's not even yours. It's a tax ID number for the Bank of America to be able to take out money in your name. Thus the deficit.
Oh wait, but my birth certificate that gives me rights, right?
Nope, your birth certificate, all that is a surety bond. It allows America to trade with other countries in regards on your name. Period. Point blank. That's why you have a deficit, and the deficit is yours.
Think about it like this: to become a citizen here, you have to do what? You have to come here, of course, the right way. What's the right way? You fly in, you get your visa or whatever. I don't know the ramifications of it.
You gotta take a class. You gotta get naturalized. Yeah. There's a bunch of steps.
Did the Pilgrims do that?
No,
Wait a minute. The Indians did that, right?
Indians were already here.
Oh yeah. The Africans did that, right? Well, the Italians did it. Somebody did it, right? They had to go through that.
I'm just gonna keep drinking.
I mean, did any of these people do that? Did any of them? But you know, they established that years later. Just like if taxes were made back in the day to make sure we had enough weapons for war, why in the hell are we still being taxed?
Let's not even talk about taxes. How illegitimate that being taxed is. For one, taxes is unconstitutional. Show me in the Constitution where it shows that you as an employee has to pay taxes. Now, if you're an employer, I get why you pay taxes, but as an employee, you're being double taxed. Think about it.
Well, you got to think about this. A business pays taxes. The person that works for that business pays taxes. So isn't that double taxation?
Exactly.
Yeah. And then, if you don't put enough into it, they're coming for you, bro. You put too much into it, they drag their feet.
Yeah.
Is the IRS grimy? You're damn right. They're grimy as hell.
It's not even just the IRS, bro. And here's the thing. The IRS, a lot of people think that the IRS is a government entity. It's not. It is not a federal government entity. The IRS is not. So stop believing it.
What branch of the government? What branch? What branch is it? Oh, it's the Judiciary Subcommittee of Taxation and Representation, right?
Tam, you said it right. We are products to this place called America. If they sold us back then, why would they stop selling us now? Wow. Let's think about that real quick. Just think about that real quick. If they was able to sell us back then, what is stopping them from still doing it now?
Well, here's the thing. And you and her and everybody else, they're going to flip out on this. Why do you think it hasn't stopped with the cops killing people?
I want to hear your theory on this. Go ahead.
Just sit back and think, well, why do you think it hasn't stopped? Think about it. We're a product. A product gets an expiration date. Am I right or wrong?
Just like Tim says, we're products on the shelf.
So what we are just ducks in a row where they pick us off. And also, they supply us with the stuff to kill each other.
That part.
Oh, come on, y'all. You don't know what I'm talking about. Go watch the show Snow. Go watch. There's so many shows out there, but watch Snow.
Watch The Shot.
Watch The Wire.
Ooh.
what people don't understand.
It's programming, bro.
I'm going to talk about Baltimore City since I know about Baltimore City. Those cameras on the pole are everywhere. When you saw on the wire, yeah, they're everywhere. They're in every corner, even in the drug-infested neighborhoods. They don't come after you unless somebody gets shot. Think about it. They do not come after you unless somebody gets shot.
That's deep. Well, folks, stay right here. We'll be right back.
Who's ready for some fun? Who enjoys a podcast where the host speaks about what's on their minds and doesn't hold back? PD&J, What's Good Today, is an open format podcast hosted by Pocket and J-Dub the King. Let's talk about sports. Let's talk about music. Let's just have an interesting conversation. If you have any topics for us to discuss, email pdnjmediaproductionsllc@gmail.com. Tune in to PD&J What's Good Today every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time on Facebook and YouTube Live at J-Dub the King.
Ooh, is it getting good, folks? Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. I do want to take the time to say thank you to all of our viewers, our subscribers that tune in with us each and every Wednesday, 5 p.m. on the West Coast, 8 p.m. on the East Coast. We love you and we thank you and we appreciate you for that.
Now, I know we've been deep in conversation. Unity.
How do we unify? That's the question. I want to hear what you got to say in regards to how can we change the narrative? Because the narrative that's being pushed right now, we all can agree we don't like it. So how do we change it?
First, the conversation. That's what we're having. Second, how do we create a movement? Create a movement by saying, well, we've already said, we create the movement that we want change to happen. Now, we've already talked about how we can do it politically. How can we do it without involving politics, without the politicians? If we show the unity, not necessarily marching, it's hot as hell in Phoenix. So I ain't marching nowhere. But showing up in droves, together, unified, in different places. I'm going to throw something else out there we're going to talk about. I totally forgot about this till just now. Scottsdale. Oh, yes, I'm coming at y'all. So if I wear my Jordans, if I wear my Air Forces, I can't go into any Scottsdale club all of a sudden. You want to know why? Because nobody's been unified. Everybody's been saying, oh, well, I just go put on those shoes. No, stop. Stop going. Start going downtown. Start going to the west side. Start going everywhere else but Scottsdale. Once that money stops coming in, they'll change.
You know what? I was talking with somebody. It's funny that you mentioned that because I was talking with somebody earlier in the week, and he had a very good take on gas prices. If everybody across the nation was to not drive for one day, gas prices would lower.
Remember they were trying to do that? They picked a day, I think it was a couple years ago.
I think so. I think they need to do that shit again.
Well, I have to tell you, I forgot what day it was, and I was actually driving that day.
Oh, wow.
The streets were clear. I'm just saying. If I got stuff to do, I got to do it. I'm sorry.
Man.
But here's another thing. Unity. So, as y'all know, some of y'all didn't know, a couple years ago, J-Dub and his family, not my family too, supported this thing called Toys for Joy. Who's Joy? Not a person. It's a thing. Toys for it. What does that mean? What do we do? What are y'all talking about? So we had picked a couple families that were less fortunate. We had put monies together, got toys, and delivered these toys to these families and gift cards and stuff like that, and to see the looks on their faces. How does this deal with unity? Because we still talk down each other so damn much. It's ridiculous. There's no unity. One woman sees another woman struggling in the store with her children, all bum dressed. Okay, sloppy dress. Bum dress is not a good word. Sloppy dress. They sit there and talk about it. How about, hey, sis, your bra strap showing. Oh, your hair tie's not good. What the hell? The old folks used to do it. The ones that are passing on. We need to bring that stuff back. Take care of each other. Because you got to look at it as this. If it's a woman, that's another woman. She probably has nobody there to help her or to talk for her or speak for her. If it's a man that's got his fly down, or or if he's not treating his woman right in public, listen here, you mother lovers. Quit that mess. Because if I catch you, we're going to have it out. Treat your women with respect. If you see it and you don't do anything about it, you're just as bad as him. Yes, I had to get that out.
Feel better?
No, I don't. Because I know it's still happening. It's probably happening right now at this point in time where somebody's not treating their woman the right way she should be treated. And what I mean by that is you treat them with respect. Whatever happens at home, but out in the street, it should not be what happens at home should not be out in the street.
Well, it goes down to this. It takes a village to raise it takes a village. Not just to raise a child, but it takes a village just to be able to
support a village.
To support each other, period, point blank. And if you can't do that, then you don't belong in my village. I kick your ass out, period, point blank.
Now, another thing I'm going to bring up to the fact, I talked about the man or the woman. I'm going to flip it real quick. You women that are disrespecting your man, now I'm not going to say men, you step up, but the other women need to say something. It's been too many instances lately. Now, I don't know if you've seen this. I've seen about 4 or 5 instances that come across my timeline of women disrespecting their man. 3 of them killed their men and are pending charges, claiming self-defense. And there's nothing about the men doing anything to them. So women, if I tell the men to step up, I got to come back and tell y'all to step up. How do we unify? Again, we start, like I said, going back to what I was talking about before I got way off in that tangent. Toys for Joy. What does that mean? How can you help? If you want to donate toys, if you want to donate money to get toys, even if you know a family, or even if you're that family. Now here's the thing. We're starting it now because Christmas is when we do the delivery of everything.
Christmas is going to come faster than what everybody realizes. So we're getting our list together now. So if you guys know of families that are in need, or if you are a family that wants to nominate yourself as well, hit that email button right down there, info@pdandjmediaproductions.com, and get at us. Let us be able to reach out and help.
And if you want to help do the fundraisers, hey, reach out. Because the thing is, this comedy show, I'm gonna let y'all on a little secret. This comedy show is just the beginning. That's how we're going to try and get this stuff done. That's how we're going to do it. Who knows? Down the road, we may get some of the bigger companies to even help, because they all put it this way. We know companies willing to give out money left and right.
And if you're a company tuning in that would like to donate your time, energy, or money, hit the email address. Or we do take donations. As you can see, the donation button is right down there. Cash App at PD&J Media.
So that's how we start. We pick something and we ride it out. Toys for Joy. Let's ride that out. Then, as we're doing that, we get these shows. Guess what? As we're doing shows, then we start doing things in the community as well. So this is how we have to start. We have to start somewhere. Let's start with these couple things.
And that's how you start to unify.
And that's how you start a movement. Black Panthers didn't happen overnight. The voice of equality didn't happen overnight. The Warriors beating the Celtics doesn't happen overnight.
Shit, that might. We'll see at the end of today.
I only said that because there's a Boston fan in my house.
She's probably watching right now too.
No, you know what? She can watch, and I'm gonna love her.
Are you?
After the game's over. But, folks, you know what just popped in my head? Remember?
What's up, Wayne? We see you. Salute.
You know what's funny? The song just popped in my head. Y'all remember this? Queen Latifah, UNITY. I know y'all remember that.
Yeah, I remember that song.
Again, what happened to that music, man? What happened to it? Now we've got WAP, Body Adi. I'm just embarrassed to even keep going. There's no songs of unity. Let's talk. Let's get on to our artists. Let's talk. Let's get to them. Getting songs of unity.
You know what? That's a good idea, Tim. Reach out to me. Let's talk about that.
In case y'all wondering, 'cause I don't know if you guys can see it, her idea, a water day, a community water day. Because it's hot up at this motherfucker. It is hot. HOTT.
Excuse me, folks. Excuse me. Wow. And I just forgot what I was going to say that fast.
Yeah, and you know what? And that's it. So what she's saying, and I'll put it out there for you guys. She's saying doing a water day, and people bring toys or donations at the water day, so we get this thing cracking. Yes, we know it's December. People say that's a long time away. It's already June. Do you know we've been doing this for 6-7 months now?
I know that people have been buying Christmas gifts already.
Yeah, for the price go up any higher. I'm about to get on Feet Finder with my wife. We're gonna start trying to get that extra money. Shoot, get that Feet Finder money. Pay for these daggone Christmas gifts.
Well, folks, right now it's fan mail time. We got our comments open. What would you like to discuss? Pocket, I know that there was something on your mind that you wanted to talk about real quick. We didn't really talk about it in the production meeting, but you brought it up today. What was it?
This is about, yeah. All right. So there's a video that I sent him today that I wanted to talk about. And yeah, it's this young lady. We're going to reserve the right to say what her color is. Okay? But use imagination. She
might as well go ahead and say it, bro.
She has 6 baby daddies, 6 kids. So she says, why are you women being stupid? Having 6 kids by one baby dad. She's like, because it breaks down like this. Having 6 kids by one baby father is $375 a month total for all kids. This is, or something like that.
She broke it down as like $600 and something a month.
Yeah, that's what it was, right? For 6 kids by one father. She has 6 kids by 6 different dads. She gets almost $4,000 a month.
So she basically said, why wouldn't she have a baby by an individual deal because she gets more money? That is the stupidest shit I've ever seen in my life. And any woman that stands behind that, you deserve to go to hell.
Here's my thing about it. They got Young Thug on less. Yeah, I said it. So why can't they use that to take her to court? Why? Because then there'll be another childless parent, childless kids, 6 of them. Honestly, they'd be better off without it.
But you deliberately go out to get pregnant by different men so that way you can be able to get more money. And then now she's literally getting almost, $4,000 a month?
Mm-hmm. Because she decided to have 6 kids by 6 different dads. Now, mind you, it's a 2-way street. Y'all mother lovers need to strap the hell up. Like, there's no way you did not know she didn't have 6 kids.
But, bro, I guess you didn't hear it. They're starting to ban condoms now. They're banning condoms. So what does that tell you? That either A, the hidden agendas.
I don't think it was banning. I thought they were running out of condoms.
Either way it goes, how are you running out of them? How are you? So that.
What do you think they make them damn gloves with? The PPE gloves. Latex.
It just sounds like to me there's a hidden agenda behind that.
Well, she's part of it.
That was funny.
So why do I want to bring that up? Women, come on now.
Do better, please.
I'm not gonna tell them to do better. But y'all see this lady in the street.
Men run away. I don't care how good her
I
body
was
is.
talking about the women. I wasn't talking about the men.
Oh, I'm telling the men, stay away from her because she's gonna trap you.
No, I'm telling the women. Do me a favor. If you can't read between the lines, then I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Women, do me a favor. Yeah. Let her know what she's doing is not acceptable in a very physical way.
I'm not telling you to jump her, but just let her know.
I'm just saying, have a very physical conversation.
Well,
Hey, give her a 5-finger discount, or 2, or 3, with a bowl of fruit punch.
emphasis on the fruit.
Punch. Man, you wrong. You're wrong.
Well, folks, what an episode it has been today. Man,
The word for the day, if y'all did not catch it,
TY.
unity in the community. Unity. We appreciate you, folks. Now, next week, we will not.
We'll be off next week. I'm actually going on vacation. It's my wife's birthday coming up this Friday, so we'll be on
And I'll be out of town. So, we want to say thank you for tuning in. We're going to replay probably a couple of the episodes of the artists that are going to be performing. Again, comments are open. Even when we're not on, comments are open. We get them. We appreciate you. You know what? I almost forgot. A couple weeks ago, I met a gentleman, Todd, and his wife celebrating 50 years. My wife, keep me honest on this, 50 or 53 years. Todd, your wife, congratulations. I know we talked about that. I was supposed to do that last week, but we didn't tape. We didn't go live. I'm doing it this week. I appreciate you.
Well, folks, another episode, another week. Thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned. We'll catch you next week, folks.
And we is